Good morning, everyone. I think it's July 15th, and I'm in a video making mood. I already made two, but I want to talk about caladiums. Now, I love caladiums, and they come different colors. I was trying to see, this one has like a white and green. This one's pink. I have another I'll show that's red, and I try to mix the different colors when I'm planting, but if you don't know the color, then that's kind of hard to do. So I just get lucky sometimes. So I've tried to start label them if I can talk. So anyway, caladiums love shade, partial shade, and so these are in pretty much well, partial shade. It might get a little sun. They're not in a lot of sun, and I always put mine in pots because caladiums do not like after it gets 40 degrees. They will not. They don't like it. They're like tulips. You have to dig them up. So instead of digging them up, I leave them in pots. So hold on for a second. Here, I want to show you this red one. I think this was Royal. Oh, that's not it. Find my tag. I think it's like Royal Blush or something. I just have red caladium. I don't know. I think it's Royal Blush. All these names I can't remember sometimes. So a lot of this one's red, but I always leave them in pots. I pair it with the wandering Jew plant. I think it just kind of looks good that way. I started doing that because I don't want to dig them up, so I put them in pots. And then I leave them in my basement to let them go dormant. And then the next year, I have a lot of caladiums. Now, I didn't buy... Let's see, James bought me that red one. Now, I bought this one. I went to a local nursery, and I just couldn't resist. This one it was so beautiful. It is garden white. So, this one I love. So, this one I just left like it was. I didn't want to disturb it or anything, so I just put it in a pot. That's the only pot I had. I probably needed a bigger pot. So, this one gets a good bit of sun, and this one does too. So this one has different colors. I've had this one for a couple of years. I think this is a newer one. So I would always go to Lowe's and buy them. So yeah, I haven't bought many this year because I saved them all. So if you leave them in pots, that's convenient. If you have a place to put them in a basement, a cool, dry place for the winter, and then you can dig them back up and repot them and revive the soil, and then they'll be good for the next year. So that's what I do. They're really easy to care for. They do like some water. I mean, they don't want it really dry, but not, black bulbs. You don't want to get them too wet. But they're pretty much easy to care for. You just got to remember to dig them up or either put them in pots and bring them in when it gets cold. Now, I did have a section that I had them in this bed back here, and we covered it with some plastic and hoping that they would make it, but they didn't come back up. So if you want to keep them, you got to bring them in or dig them up and keep them safe for the winter. But I thought you might like seeing this beautiful white one and all the caladiums. So I will talk to you later, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and happy gardening.